Yo, 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 this is Don the Great, and you are now rocking with Vernlogic. Get in tune.
Hello, hello, hello. We're back. We're back with another episode. This is Vernlogic, and I have here a special guest today. What's your artist name?
Jock Anderson.
Perfect, perfect. Where are you from?
Asbury Park, New Jersey. Originally, my entire family is actually from Pennsylvania, so Pittsburgh, Philadelphia areas, different areas like that.
Okay.
But I live out here in Asbury now.
Cool, cool. How long you been doing music?
All my life, pretty much. I mean, I used to sing in the church choir for a long time. Then I was, when I was in private schools, I was singing the choirs there, the different talent shows there. So pretty much, my entire life, pretty much.
That's dope. That's dope. What's your favorite part about like music or even making music?
The honesty of it. You can always tell when someone's going through something based on what they wrote or how they're singing it or how they feel. I think that's like the performance of the creation of what you put together is like my favorite part, honestly.
Perfect, perfect. Do you write your own music or do you have a ghostwriter?
Nah, I no one can write what I go through, so I mean, I pretty much write all my own stuff and go from there.
Okay, cool. That's dope. So basically, like your music is like stories or things that you go through.
Yeah. So I story tell in all my music.
Okay.
And music video wise, everything I kind of like create a huge creative story around it.
Mm-hmm.
To pretty much cultivate exactly everything I was really going through in those particular moments of time.
Okay, cool. So what's your creative process like leading up to like making a song, like down to a video if it's gonna get a video, down to
I mean that's a layered question. So usually how it happens is I'm just going through something and
okay.
I'll go to my producer and say, yo, I need this type of beat. I want this. This is how I want the sound to be, boom, boom. I'll get the sound, and then based on the situation that's around me, I'll metaphorically put it together. Now, that's just the writing of the music. Now, on the music video side, it's completely different.
Okay.
Because now I like creating music videos similar to like The Weeknd or Tory Lanez does, where you have the music and then you have the music video, and it's like, yo, this shit is weird as fuck.
Right.
What is this? Something to bring you back into it. And the way I really do that is I just really just go into like my imagination. Okay. And I just really think of different ways I think I can draw a crowd in, or how can I keep people in. So that's really how the whole thing really goes.
That's cool. That's a dope process. Everybody has like, different things that they do. Like some people, try to make a favorite meal or something, before.
Yeah, I just
you just
give me the beat, and I'm going right to it. I know what I'm ready to talk about.
Word. Who is your biggest music influencer?
The Weeknd is my favorite artist. He's definitely a big influence on me. I always say he's my spirit animal.
Okay.
Tory Lanez is another. I want to say because I don't really just be in one particular bag. I can be in multiple bags. So if I want to be in the House of Balloon bag on the Weeknd side, I can do that. Okay. If I want to be, I want to do like a Bryson Tiller bag, I can hop into a Bryson Tiller bag. I can kind of like really transition my way to a lot of different things as far as music goes.
Okay, cool. Do you have any collabs or like features out there right now?
Not with anybody like particularly. Okay. I want to do features different people, but it has to be with the right person. Okay. I don't want to just. I'm not one of those people that just thirsty to do anything with anybody. Yeah. I want it to make sense. I want it to know if you're this type of artist, I want to, and I'm this type of artist, I want us to lock in this way. Yeah. I don't want to just do it just because Joe Schmo has this many followers more than me, and right. Like that. I want to like make something that's really dope, that can really sound
like musically.
Exactly. Too. Your fans like it, my fans like it. Everybody goes like that.
Perfect. How do you think your music sets you apart from like any other artist?
I'm just honest. That's always been my calling card in life. Just be honest. I tell my stories open and honestly. If you follow me on social media at all, you can. I in real time, you can actually know exactly what I'm going through. I'm an open book, and that's also to my detriment, but also like it keeps everybody like I feel like engaged, and they feel like they're always a part of me.
Right.
So that's really how I approach music. I just want to tell my story and tell my side of it, my side of things, and go from there.
That's good. That's good. If you could open up a show for any artist, who would it be?
The Weeknd, easily. The Weeknd. The Weeknd.
The
Weeknd. Immediately.
Word. Oh man. So what time do you have? Certain times that you create music? Like, is it generally like the mornings, the afternoons, late nights?
I'm a night guy. I hate the mornings, afternoons. My mind is everywhere. At night is when I can sit down, I can lock in on a subject, and I can really sit down and really pen something together. If it's during the day, the sun's up. I want to be out. I want to go do different things. But at night, when the sun's low, that's about midnight. It's when I really get into my bag, and I really start listening to music, plug the AirPods in, and I just vibe out.
Word. That's dope though. That's dope. What's something that people don't understand about you?
Don't understand about me?
Yeah.
How open I am at all times. I'm an extremely open person when it comes to everything, my relationships. When I'm in love. When I'm broken up. Yeah. When I'm happy. What I'm saying. I think people tend to look at me in life and they say, "Yo, here's this guy that's this real emotional bag of everything," and I am to a large degree, but it's only because I just want you guys to feel how I feel. I just want you guys to feel me. I don't know.
No fakeness.
It's no fake. If I'm happy, I'm with you. I'm happy too. I want you to be happy with me. You feel me?
Right now, I feel that.
You experience this love with me. Come on.
Right. So I was on on my way here. I was listening to your music and I listened to Alone. What made you create that song?
Alone, man. That's everybody's favorite song so far. That and Say Less.
Yes.
Alone. I was in a really dark, deep place when I wrote that song, obviously, because about the lyrics and everything like that.
Yeah.
I was coming off a breakup with someone that I was super in love with, madly in love. I wrote a song about it. I posted every fucking day.
Right.
And we ended up breaking up. And that, within itself, really hurt me. And when I remember going to the studio and first hearing that beat, and I just kept saying, "Here I go again, yeah. Look, here's my friend, yeah. I'm caught up in my feelings." And I'm writing it, and I'm like, "Oh shit!" And then I get to the hook, and it's I'm dancing with the devil again, and he's pulling me through the floor. That's how I really felt. Damn. I really felt at that moment, I was really losing who I was, as myself. Okay. And I was clubbing, and I was, fucking, and I was doing different things that weren't necessarily me. And I felt like I was in a place in my life that was really I was super low.
Yeah.
So that's where Alone really came from. But I love that song. I love that song for its honesty. I love that song for what it means to me and what it can mean to anybody that really goes through that type of stuff.
Right.
That's really how I felt about that song.
Dang, I like that response. That's fine. Because it's honesty. Because I've always I went to high school with you, so you're very much honest. You kind of don't care who doesn't accept it, because it's why would I lie to you if I really?
Well, I mean, if you're out in the world and you're trying to look for acceptance in people, you're always going to lose. If you're yourself, your open, honest self, that people are going to like you and want to fuck with you.
Exactly. If you did have a ghostwriter, what would you what do you think that what would you think the projects you put out would hit different?
Potentially, because they would come from a different place. Music is such a creative, field, and if me and you wrote a song, you could write something about whatever you're writing about,
right?
And I could come back and write something differently, but we could put it together and construct it in a way that's super dope. I've always been I used to never be open to ghostwriters. I used to fuck ghostwriters. But now, but no, I mean, I'm definitely open to it. Different ideas, different people can bring out different sides of you that you never really experienced before. So that's how I feel about that.
Word. Now, would you say you're more defensive or compromising?
I could be a little bit of both. Yeah. It depends on the situation. I'll say this. There's a situation I'm dealing with currently.
Yeah.
And I've definitely been way more compromising. With this because of what's going on.
Yeah.
So I'll say on that moment and that particular day I'm compromising. Now, on the other side, I mean, I'm not compromising too much. I can't compromise what I believe in so much for you, but if I love you, and I know something's going, something's like eating at you, and it's keeping us where we're at. Yeah, I can compromise in that aspect. Yeah. But I ain't compromising too much. Not too much.
Figure a little defensive.
Yeah, of course, a little bit.
Word. And then I was also listening to End of Fall. Who inspired you to write that song?
Oh man, End of Fall. That's another one. So after I wrote Alone, I was dating this other chick, and it was she was a complete rebound. It was 100%.
Gotcha.
But it was a quarantine relationship, so you know how them shits go. It was like COVID happened. I was bored. We was fucking, and I was like, "Yo, you want to date?" Yeah, all right, cool. Here we go. After we had broke up, I took a real deep dive within myself, and I started realizing that a lot of these different relationships that I've been in mad fucking relationships. Yeah. It was a lot of times I was trying to fill a void within myself. Okay. You know, I wanted people to love me, and I would overexert my love and energy for you in such a way that it was overwhelming. Mm-hmm. And so if you're not used to that type of love, you're not used to that type of person, then naturally you tend to move away because it's weird to you. You know, exactly. we usually be with who we are comfortable with, and I can be a lot and I can be uncomfortable in that situation. So when End of Fall came, me and this girl had broke up, and I came in. It was, and Tory Lanez had just dropped Daystar, and one of the songs that really inspired me on there was "Look How God Works." Okay. And I went to my producer and said, "Yo, I need to get a song like this, not sounding directly like this, right, but something that is vain." Yeah. And so he started creating it, and then I was like, I can feel myself falling. I'm falling in deeper now. My heart is on freeze. I can feel nothing. And all I want is money because it can't hurt me, because I really felt that way. Right. I was like, here I'm coming off this one person that I really loved, and now I'm coming off this other person that I'm giving. So I gave as much as I possibly could have left to them. Here I go again. Liquor is my friend, caught up in my feelings, feel like the devil is winning. I try so hard to hide my pain, to try and hide my shame, trying to get away, but I'm caught up in the flames. Love has caused me pain, life is such a game. I can't be alone. I don't do well when I'm alone, dancing with the devil again, and he's pulling me through the floor. I can't be alone. I don't do well when I'm alone, dancing with the devil again, and he's pulling me through the floor. Oh, I'm fighting with my sins, demons closing in, fighting with my sins, trying to hold them in. Feels like the world is ending, feels like the world is bleeding. I see bloodstains all in the sky, feels like I'm about to lose my mind. I'm running out of time. I try so hard to hide my pain, to try and hide my shame, trying to get away, but I'm caught up in the flames. Love has caused me pain, life is such a game. I can't be alone. I don't do well when I'm alone, dancing with the devil again, and he's pulling me through the floor. I can't be alone. I don't do well when I'm alone, dancing with the devil again, and he's pulling me through the floor. Oh. severed that tie like it was nothing. Yeah. And I was like, wow, that's crazy to me. So I was like, yo, you know what? I just want to be alone. I just want to love me. I just want to stack this bread. I just want to get this. I was really on a real like fuck bitches. That's what I was like fuck bitches wave, and I was like, you gotta find love in yourself, and that's real. That's really real. Like you really gotta love yourself in order to be able to deal with breakups and heartbreaks and letdowns and shit like that. You really do, because when you love somebody, you love anybody, and y'all break up, it hurts,
Yeah,
so
it really takes.
That's where End of the Fall came from. Most of the songs were written. The latter half of my side of things. Yeah, those songs were written like towards the end, like of different breakups and shit. So those were End of the Fall, Alone. That's where those songs really came from.
Word. Okay. All right. I was listening. I was like, huh. Some emotions in this.
Yeah, there's always some emotion. I told you I'm an emotional nigga, man. Yeah. I really am. Like I said, you follow me on social media. Yeah. You can see. I do see. You can see. Like like I said, you always know what I'm going through. And I'll be trying to hide it, but I need therapy. I need a therapist. That's what I really need. Because Instagram at times can be my therapist, and that's really kind of where I go. And I like share all my emotions at one moment, and then later on, hours later, I'll like think about it, and I'm like, "Fuck,
yeah, like damn,
I should have posted that." It's kind of
after the fact, like okay,
yeah, because then you get all fucking DMs, and everybody wants to be like, "Oh, you okay? Yeah, are you alright?
You want me to beat them up?"
Yeah, like me,
that'd be me though.
You
want to beat her up?
I'm like, nah, chill out. You feel me? But I will say this though. Sometimes I do be trolling. Sometimes I'll be on social media. Sometimes I just want to see how y'all gonna react. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be on Facebook doing that shit live. I'm not gonna lie.
I peep that. I'll be like, nah, it's a red flag. Nah, you trying to see what the feedback is.
Some things I'll be real. Some things I do feel when I see on Facebook is real. I do feel that way. But other times I'm just looking for reaction.
Right. I felt that.
I was just bored.
I feel that. So as you got older, what life experiences do you think made you the man you are?
I always say this. I went to private school my whole life. Okay. Right? So from 1st to 6th grade, I went to Shore Christian Academy. Okay. From 7th to 8th grade, I went to Our Lady of Mount Carmel. Okay. Now, my mom wanted me to go to Calvary in high school. And I was like over the whole like Jesus shit. I didn't want to be in no more private school. I didn't want to be no more uniforms. Fuck that shit. Yeah. I didn't want no more. Yeah, you want it. So I think the turn for me in life was going to Long Branch. Mm-hmm. And I think that's when I really grew up. Because kids are fucking ruthless people. Like kids are like really fucking ruthless. And in high school, like, 9th to 11th, I really got it. Like I got ripped a lot. My mom didn't buy me J's, none of that shit. So I got it a lot. And, by like my senior year and going on, I started seeing a change in me as who I was. My skin got thick, got more thick. I was able to take more. And as I got out here, just going through those different experiences that I went through in high school, I was able to deal with a lot more, and I was able to navigate through life, dealing with criticism and different things like that. I think that's super important, especially in any field that you're in, but especially as a creative, as doing a podcast or writing music, people are going to critique you every day. We have these phones in our hands, and everybody has an opinion. Everybody's not going to like you and just like that, this and the third. And in private school, you're taught just to be nice. Right. Everybody just be nice to you. So when I went to high school in Long Branch, it's like, what the fuck wrong with y'all niggas? Like, y'all some evil motherfuckers. Right. Like, you feel me? So, and that's like, when I graduated and got out of this world, it was just like, okay, cool. I went through all this. Mm-hmm. I can definitely take this. Right. So I think those are some of the experiences. And then, other than that, like just different breakups that I went through, like, realizing
definitely taught you a lot.
It's definitely taught me a lot. I learned early on that I'm not a really big monogamous person. I'm really not. I like to have my freedom. I don't like to be tied down a lot of times, even though I do date a lot. Yeah. I'm not a nigga that wants to be like super tied down forever. I know I don't like people around me all the damn time. Okay. I like my space. Word. And then obviously fights and different things you go through. Like, those are different experiences that really shaped me as a person.
That's dope. Yeah, you definitely, I'm proud of you. So, because I do, I met you freshman year. So from freshman year to now, definitely, a lot of growth. I've, seen the different breakups you went through, but it's, it's made you a better person. So it's definitely, I'm proud of you. So
appreciate that.
What three words would you say best describes yourself?
Obviously, honesty.
Yeah, you gotta throw that in there.
Erratic. I'm very erratic.
Okay.
And I would say selfless.
Selfless.
Yeah, I'm definitely a selfless person because I definitely sacrifice for a lot of people out in this world.
Yeah.
Erratic because I'm everywhere. You know, I'm an Aquarius, so my mind goes here, goes there, goes there, goes there, goes there,
over the place.
And in a good way. I'm not saying like in a bad way. Like I don't know. I'm just like everywhere, and I don't know what I'm doing.
Right.
But like my mind goes places where the normal person wouldn't go. Mm-hmm. You know, I think about different ways of creating. I think about different ways of looking at different things. Like taking a drive to work, I can figure out how I want to put together an entire masterpiece, and that's why I feel like sometimes I'm just all over. I'll just be all over the place. You know, I got a music video I got to shoot next week, and I've already shot the concept like 3-4 times. You know, this is who I am.
How's that going? What's that? A project you have?
I show. Spoiler alert. Okay. I'm ready to drop the Alone music video. Okay. So that's gonna be fucking crazy.
I'm excited.
It's gonna be fucking crazy. So if you've been watching, we did the interlude to chapter 1. Okay. Then we did the music video to What She Needs. That was part 2, and now we're on part 3 of chapter 1, which is going to be Alone. Okay. And Alone pretty much like brings everything together through the story, and also sets us up for the next chapter that we're going into. So I'm super excited about that. Can't wait.
I am too. I'm like, I've been seeing like everything a little.
Yeah, I throw little hints out there. You know, like, I keep saying alone here, boom, boom, bam, and then I chilled off a little bit because I didn't want anybody to catch on to what I'm doing. Exactly. Because I was actually trying to do something else. Yeah. To like even add more content to the music video, but it ended up falling through. Okay. So I was like, you know what? Let's just get this out and just give it to the people.
Okay, cool.
And go from there.
That's fire. I can't wait. I'm very excited.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Do you have a release date? Like, you don't have to say it.
No, I mean, I have a date that I'm thinking of, but I'm also, I hate giving release dates because I'm really that type of person where I'll watch something and I'll be like, nah, you gotta change that. You gotta change that. So
I'll last minute because it's like something you've seen that could have
very meticulous,
been better.
Right. I'm very meticulous on what I put out there. Mm-hmm. I have an idea. I want to say top of May. Okay. We should be definitely getting ready to start seeing the rollout of everything. Okay. So you'll know when it's about to come out because obviously there's going to be a trailer to it. Okay. I'm also going to give out my thank yous to everybody that was a part of it. Okay. But yeah, top of May. I'm not going to give you our date. I'm just going to say top of May.
That's good though. Yeah, exactly. Look, that's you feel me. So wait, word. So if you ever got the chance to interview anybody, who would you want it to be and why?
The Weeknd.
I knew it.
I was going to say somebody else, but I am so like intrigued by how he has been able to go from where he started to where he is now. Because he went from that House of Balloon feel to now he's going to straight up 70s funk synth type music, and it's like, yo, how the hell did you like transition so easily? Like, I would love to be able to pick his brain to understand. Like how he knew this was going to like go like it went, because I mean he's a fucking genius as far as I'm concerned, and I love him. Musically he's a genius, and I also want to know how is it that every time I'm going through something he seems to be going through something too, and he drops a project at the exact moment.
Really?
I swear to God, every breakup I've gone through, he goes through like I feel like he goes through the same shit because his music amplifies my feelings. So I'm like, oh yeah, word. Like, and it started like 5 years ago.
What if that's like your music twin? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like that a lot of times.
Like your yin to your yang.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Bro, like
I feel like in another life we would be best friends. Like that. Right. Like we really go through like a lot of different things.
That's pretty dope though. What's one piece of advice you would give to somebody starting like musically?
Advice: be true to yourself. Don't try to emulate what you see on social media, because a lot of people that you see doing the things that they're doing, they're not really doing it. It's very easy to get caught up in trying to be something that you're not. Especially like when you're a rapper or you're a singer or anything like that, you know, you try to like, oh, you know, I want to be like Chris Brown. Yeah. Well, you're not Chris Brown. You can't do what Chris Brown do.
Exactly.
You know, oh, I want to be like Drake. Well, you're not Drake. You know, you can aspire to try and be like them, but don't go so much that you compromise yourself that you make your sound and everything be like them. Exactly. You don't want to be a doppelganger of these people. let them inspire you. Let the music inspire you, and then create your own lane off of that. There's nothing wrong with like taking something from somebody else and putting it into you, and then that becomes you. You know, just be yourself. That's it.
Facts. And one last thing, what keeps you motivated?
Family. You know, I always say like, I feel like I'm the one to transition the fam to like bigger heights.
Okay.
To get somewhere. You know, my sister wants to be a forensic scientist, so she's on her way doing her own thing, but that takes a lot of time and a lot of money and a lot of effort. I feel like I'm the bridge between the middle class where we're at and the wealth that we can get to. And I always say, just give me one song, just one hit, and I'll go away. I'm not looking to be like in the game 10 years and doing all this shit. I just really just want to be like completely just one song, give me my deal or my money, whatever it is, and I'm gonna go and off into the other adventures that I really want to get into.
I like that. I like that because some people, you know, usually like, oh, I'm gonna do a 10-year, you know, and it's like you're more so like, you know, at that point I'm, you know, all business about it. Like I could take this and really
100%.
put it into.
I always said music for me is to get me to here, and then once I get here, then I want to get over there.
Perfect.
And I don't want to ever want to just be stuck or known as just like, oh, that's Jock, that's the guy that sings. Like I don't ever just want to be remembered as that. I want to. There's a lot of other things that I'm looking to get into and dive into, but it takes a lot of fucking money to get there. And so I'm like, okay, well, I can use my voice and my creativity to get to where I'm trying to get to. So
I like
that's
that.
for me.
Dope. So where can everybody follow you on Instagram?
So you can follow me at @thatguy_Jock. That is not changing. If you see any other pages, that is not me. This is me. I'm not trying to sell you no news and no weird shit. Just me on music. @thatguy_Jock. You can follow me on Twitter. I only be on Twitter like that. Twitter's kind of weird. Mr. Controversial. Mr._controversial.
I wonder why that.
I don't know. I always got something to say, man. That's where you can find me. And then on Facebook, it's Jock Anderson. So follow me on all those different social media handles. You know, come watch my craziness. Come enjoy the music and everything I'm about to put out there because summertime is coming and it's about to get real because I got a lot of shit coming for y'all.
Word, definitely. I definitely appreciate this. You know, this won't be the last time. Thank you everybody for listening. Subscribe to Vernlogic on all social media, on all platforms. I'll catch you guys next episode. Have a great one.
Perfect.
Yeah. The fall. I can feel myself falling. I'm falling in deeper now. My heart is on freeze, and I feel nothing. This is who I am right now. I can feel myself falling. I can feel myself falling. I'm falling in deeper now. All I want is money, 'cause it can't hurt me. And this is who I am right now. Mama says I pray for love. Focus on your wealth and your health. I gotta find love in myself before I try to find somebody else. I can feel myself falling. I'm falling in deeper now. My heart is on freeze, and I feel nothing. And this is who I am right now. I can feel myself falling. I can feel myself falling. I'm falling in deeper now. All I want is money, 'cause it can't hurt me. And this is who I am right now. Mama says I pray for love. Focus on your wealth and your health. I gotta find love in myself before I try to find somebody else. But I keep on falling for potential. Then the joke's on me, baby. What do you see in me? Please don't say that you love me, 'cause I can't believe you. I will not believe you, no. I cannot believe you. Oh, no. Yeah. Look, it's kind of crazy how things start and how they end. If we was just fucking out of revenge, and why you ain't say that then? Why you let things get deeper in the ink that's tagged on your skin? Why you pretending like we not lovers and friends?